I'm Ali. I studied LGBTQ issues in Uganda. When I first got assigned to the Alternatives to Globalization group, I realized I had a really hard time defining globalization because it was so broad. But when I broke it down to its base principles, I realized that all the issues I'm passionate about, LGBTQ rights, the end of racism, religious freedom, they're all founded in the globalization of hatred. The transfer of prejudice across cultures is nothing new. It's found throughout history. But it's not the problem of a community or an individual. It's the problem of our entire society, our world. Alternatives to globalization remind us that we are not alone. In order to approach the end of cultural oppression, we need to work as a global community.
My name is Serena Marcia Stroll. I studied Slab City, an off-the-grid community found in Southern California. I think globalization is a beautiful thing. People in the world can connect with each other in a way that wasn't possible at one time. However, as is often the case with things that start beautifully, a lot of negative social aspects have manifested themselves. The powerful elite have found a way to take the power from the masses and to oppress them, to hold themselves up high and to push others down low. Why Slab City? Because that's just one example of a people who severed ties with the social system that was silencing them. You see, when the system that's supposed to connect us starts to rob us of our identity, it's time to find a change.
Hi, my name is Daniel, and I studied Occupy Wall Street as an alternative to globalization. And I think globalization is something an alternative definitely needs to be found for, because even though it's a very ambiguous term, it embodies a lot of problems and issues that lead to silencing and oppression and exploitation. And one thing that I think I've really learned from Occupy Wall Street is the importance of resistance and hope to finding alternatives to globalization. Resistance is a very basic act, but very important and very empowering. It's the simple saying no to the status quo, saying no to what the status quo is telling you what to do, what to believe, what to wear. And that resistance is fueled by hope that an alternative to this globalized system can be found and can be attained.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I studied activism surrounding conflict minerals in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I want to live in a world where when I put on my clothes in the morning, when I eat my food at dinner, when I use my cell phone every day, that I know that I'm not a part of a wider process of silencing and exploitation somewhere else in the world. I want to live in a world that's just and fair and transparent and beautiful. And that's why finding alternatives to globalization should be on everyone's agenda. Because whether we like it or not, we're all citizens of this very global world. And therefore, we all have a responsibility to care.